Hello and welcome to my analysis of Greetings from Berry Park by Sarfraz Manzoor. This video might serve as a starting point for your own analysis or help revise the things you talked about in class. Either way, if you consider the video helpful, you might also consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel. So, let's start right away with an overview of Manzoor's life. Sarfraz Manzoor is a British Pakistani author, journalist, and broadcaster, born on March 9, 1971, in Luton, England. His memoir Greetings from Berry Park explores his experiences growing up as a British Pakistani in Luton in the 1980s and 1990s, and the role that Bruce Springsteen's music played in his life. Manzoor's parents migrated from Pakistan to England in the 1960s, and he grew up in Berry Park, a predominantly Pakistani neighborhood in Luton. He attended Icknield High School, where he experienced racism and bullying, and struggled to reconcile his Pakistani and British identities. After graduating from high school, Manzoor attended the University of Manchester, where he studied English and drama. He began his career as a journalist, writing for publications such as The Guardian, The Observer, and The Daily Telegraph. He also worked as a television presenter and broadcaster, hosting shows on BBC Radio 4 and BBC Radio 2. In 2007, Manzoor published Greetings from Berry Park, which was later adapted into the film Blinded by the Light in 2019. The memoir explores his love of Bruce Springsteen's music, and how it helped him navigate the challenges of his adolescence. Manzoor has also written for the stage, including the plays The Boss Rules and The Special Relationship, both of which explore the themes of immigration, identity, and belonging. In addition to his writing and broadcasting work, Manzoor has also been involved in social and political activism. He has worked as a trustee of the Runnymede Trust, a race equality think tank, and has spoken out against racism and discrimination in the media and society. Manzoor continues to write and broadcast, and his work has been widely acclaimed for its honesty, humor, and insights into the experiences of the British Pakistani community. Let's move on with a summary of Greetings from Berry Park. The book is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, Manzoor describes his childhood in Berry Park, a predominantly Pakistani neighborhood in Luton. He writes about his parents' struggles to make a living as immigrants, the racism they faced in England, and the cultural clashes between the Pakistani and British communities. Despite these challenges, Manzoor was a happy child who loved reading, watching TV, and playing cricket. In the second part of the book, Manzoor begins high school and faces new challenges as he tries to fit in with his mostly white classmates. He experiences bullying and racism, and struggles to balance his Pakistani heritage with his desire to be more British. It is during this time that he discovers Bruce Springsteen's music, which speaks to his own experiences of working-class struggle and the desire for escape. In the final part of the book, Manzoor graduates from high school and goes to college in London. He becomes a journalist and begins to write about music, which leads to a chance encounter with Springsteen himself. Manzoor describes the thrill of meeting his hero and how Springsteen's music continues to inspire him to this day. Throughout the book, Manzoor reflects on the complex nature of identity, and how his love of Springsteen's music helped him reconcile his Pakistani and British identities. He also writes about the power of music to bring people together and provide a sense of hope and possibility. Overall, Greetings from Berry Park is a poignant and humorous memoir that explores themes of immigration, racism, identity, and the power of music. Manzoor's writing is engaging and honest, and his love for Springsteen's music is infectious. The book offers a unique perspective on the British-Pakistani experience, and a powerful reminder of the universality of human experience. Let's now have a look at the characters in the book. The protagonist of Greetings from Berry Park is Sarfraz Manzoor, who is also the author of the memoir. Manzoor is a British Pakistani man who grew up in the 1980s and 1990s in Berry Park, a predominantly Pakistani neighbourhood in Luton, England. He is depicted as a sensitive, curious, and intelligent young man who is struggling to reconcile his Pakistani and British identities, as well as to navigate the challenges of adolescence. Manzoor is also a devoted fan of Bruce Springsteen's music, which becomes a major theme in the book. He writes about the way in which Springsteen's music helps him to make sense of his own experiences of working-class struggle, racism, and cultural identity. Through his reflections on Springsteen's music, Manzoor emerges as a thoughtful and passionate commentator on the power of art to provide a sense of hope and connection in difficult times. Other key characters in the book include Manzoor's family members, including his parents and his siblings. Manzoor writes about the challenges that his family faced as immigrants in England, as well as the tensions between the older and younger generations within the Pakistani community. He also reflects on the ways in which his family members' attitudes towards Pakistan and Britain were shaped by their own experiences of immigration and assimilation. Finally, the book also features a number of secondary characters, such as Manzoor's friends, classmates, and teachers. Through these characters, Manzoor provides a vivid and evocative portrait of life in Bury Park in the 1980s and 1990s, as well as the broader social and cultural contexts that shaped his experiences. Overall, the characters in Greetings from Bury Park are complex, nuanced, and deeply human, providing a rich and multifaceted portrait of a community and a generation. Greetings from Bury Park is a memoir that explores a number of major themes relevant to the British Pakistani experience, as well as to wider issues of immigration, identity, and the power of music. Some of the key themes in the book include identity and belonging. One of the central themes of the book is the struggle to reconcile a dual identity as both British and Pakistani. Manzoor writes about the challenges of growing up in a predominantly Pakistani community in Luton, while also trying to fit in with his mostly white British classmates. He also reflects on the tensions between his parents' desire to maintain their Pakistani heritage and his own desire to assimilate into British culture. The book ultimately celebrates the idea that people can embrace multiple identities and find a sense of belonging in different communities. Racism and discrimination. Another major theme in the book is the racism and discrimination that Manzoor and his family experienced as immigrants in England. Manzoor writes about the casual and overt racism he encountered in school and in the wider community, as well as the cultural clashes between the Pakistani and British communities. He also describes the ways in which he and his family were affected by institutional racism, such as the discriminatory practices of the police and the media. Working class struggle. Manzoor also explores the theme of working class struggle, both in his own life and in the music of Bruce Springsteen. He writes about his parents' hard work to make a living as immigrants, as well as the challenges of growing up in a low-income household. He also reflects on the themes of economic hardship and the desire for escape that are central to Springsteen's music. The Power of Music. Finally, Greetings from Berry Park is a book that celebrates the transformative power of music. Manzoor writes about the joy he experienced listening to music as a child, and how the discovery of Bruce Springsteen's music helped him to make sense of his own experiences of working-class struggle. The book is a testament to the way in which music can provide a sense of hope, connection, and possibility, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. Well, that's about it. Thank you for the attention. If you liked the video, follow my channel for more or just visit my website for in-depth analysis. Just click on the link in the description. See you.